So I'm just pulled over for a little lunch here and just try to figure out what to do because the range I was hoping to get into to climb a mountain tomorrow morning is blocked off at the highway, and I don't really have it in me physically or the time away from Frank to climb that extra 1,000 meters I was hoping to drive. But it's rained in here today and it's cool. I could be wearing pants if I wanted to, so it's so refreshing. It's so nice. I have a pretty good idea of where I'm going to try to go, but we'll just see if that works out. It's pretty cool where we are. It's actually raining right now, which is just so nice. It's been a long time since I've felt the rain and we need it so badly. So it feels so nice to be in the rain, and I'm really looking forward to trying to get up a mountain tomorrow. I never like to assume that I'm going to be successful or anything, but I'm going to try, and I have a pretty good feeling I can do it, but you never know till it's happening. So yeah. Look at this, see this? Those are huckleberries. This is a blueberry. Huckleberry on the left, blueberry on the right. Blueberries can be bigger, but they always got that kind of frosted look, whereas huckleberries are shiny. There's also a difference in the leaves. This is the blueberry, and this is the huckleberry. See the more pointed leaves with the serrated edge? Whereas these have a more rounded tip and smoother edges. There's also a bit more blue tone in the blueberries than in these huckleberries down below, but yeah, now you know. Yeah, good job, Frankie. It's so nice and cool here. Yeah. So it's about 7 p.m. The night before I take off on this mountain, and I gotta be honest, I'm a little nervous. Not so much for like the actual climbing of the mountain, but that it's been over 8 years since I've climbed a mountain completely alone. Most of the summits I've done or attempted, I haven't been with other people. Probably like 95% of them. I haven't been with other people. I've been the only human, but I have been with Frank. It's very cool here. Tomorrow the highs are 12 degrees Celsius, so there's no concern leaving him in the van whatsoever. He normally sleeps till noon or 1 anyways if I let him, so I'll be back before he would normally want to get up, so no concern there. He's gonna be good. It's me I'm more worried about. So I thought I would show you what's in my pack. So this is the pack I use. It's a Hyperlight mountain gear pack. The forecast is calling for rain tomorrow. I know a lot of people just like wouldn't bother going hiking or in the mountains if it's raining, but yeah, I'm not that type. Like, I just like to be out and moving and stuff. So I did pack a raincoat and a puffy because it is going to be quite a bit colder, and I expect to be moving the whole time and not really have an opportunity to get cold even if it's pouring rain. But I am also pretty safety minded, so whenever I go out, even if it's just intending to be a day trip or a half day trip, I'm pretty much always packed in case the event of an overnighter. It's so easy to twist an ankle or a knee and be an extra 24 hours getting out, so I'm always prepared for that extra 24 hours. So I have the puffy and the rain jacket, which if I needed to baby for the night would keep me alive. It wouldn't be super comfortable, but I'd totally survive, and it also just like fills out the pack nicely. So I also have this like safety kit and emergency kit that I've put together. I created this for myself years ago. I checked through it today to make sure it's still what I want. And I do have an 80-hour wilderness first responder training. So I have tailored this kit to my skill level to respond to situations. And if this kit won't help me through an accident up there, I'm gonna need to be signaling my inReach because it's something that's gonna require hospitalization. So I just put those in the bottom, and I'm gonna be wearing pants, but I'm gonna bring my shorts anyways, just because if for some reason the sun comes out, like, I just really don't like being too hot. So they're really light, so I figure I might as well just bring them. I'm bringing just 2 liters of water. In my safety kit is some aqua tabs, so if I need more water, I have the ability to treat it. So I'm gonna put this one inside because that's like my reserve, and I'll probably actually only drink the 1 liter while I'm going. And this one I have 2 caffeinated noon tabs, so that's like an electrolyte with caffeine in here, just to like help me moving in the morning. So that's gonna go on my right side, and in my left side I'm gonna have bear spray, and then in my hip belt pocket on my left side I put a whole whack of bars. So I'm not much for eating in the morning, or much like when I'm hiking, but you just gotta like keep your energy levels up. So I find myself like, I find that I have to force myself to eat. So I have 2 Cliff Builder bars, 1.5 packs of Nature's Bakery fig cookies, and 3 Sunripes. That all fits in this one hip belt pocket, which is really nice. I could actually fit a few more in there. And then in this other one, I just have chapstick and a pocket knife, which I used to carry a bigger knife, and yeah, I just got comfortable with this when I was through hiking. So just bring that, and then Body Glide in case I put my shorts on or my arms start to rub on my pack. It just like helps prevent chafing. This is just a bandana. It's just really handy. It comes lots of uses. So I just like to have them around. I don't know. They're just like so light and so versatile. So keep that in there. And then I have a trowel and a bit of toilet paper and a plastic bag in case I don't poop before I go in the morning and I find I really need to en route. I can either bury it or pack it out responsibly, because nobody wants to be hiking through the Alpine and just come across big old turd and toilet paper on the ground. That sucks. So I put those in the back so they're easy access in case it's like urgent. And then because I'm a YouTuber now, I have an extra battery pack and a cable for my phone, because I would not want to run out of battery on this hike, even if it's not going to be the most scenic. I'm just going to be able to want to capture what I see in my thoughts, so that can go in here. So that's like pretty much it for like what's coming with me. So now that I have my pack all strapped down, you can see it's pretty small. It's really, really comfortable. I like this pack quite a bit. I'm pretty used to it, and it's very basic, just a couple like little stays inside and padding here, but it rides really nicely even with a little bit of stuff in. So yeah, I've been really happy with that. And the other thing I'm bringing is this small ice axe, and I'm not expecting any snow, and I don't recall there being any significant snow patches on this route from my last descent, but just in case, I thought it would be good to have it in case there is for self-arrest, because I'm not going to bring spikes. They're quite a bit heavier than this. This is like 1/3 of a pound or something. It's super light, but the shoes I'm wearing are pretty slick, and they're just like trail shoes with like a mid height like ankle, and I'm comfortable in this terrain with the shoes I plan to wear. But just in case, I'm gonna bring this and just strap it on like that, and that should be fine. So and then the one last thing I'm gonna bring is my inReach. So yeah, I'm all ready to go. I'm just gonna make the same thing for dinner I had for breakfast and lunch, which is just like tofu and fake cheese with hummus or avocado on those little crackers. It's really good, and without a refrigerator, I tend to like just eat the same thing when I buy stuff that needs refrigeration. So yeah, I'm gonna just enjoy this wine and try to unwind so I can get to sleep, and yeah, just try to like calm my nerves about something that I'm really excited about. But yeah, like I said, I'm a little nervous, like a little I don't know all the words right now for it, but it feels like a really big thing to be doing, even though I have like over 100 summits under my belt and I've already done this one. It does feel like a really big thing after so long to go out in the mountains completely alone. So yeah, we'll see you tomorrow. Bright and early. It won't even be bright. Dark and early. Are you ready to go back to bed? Yeah? Okay, come on. I'll go tuck you in. Okay, love you, bud. You have a nice sleep in. It's nice and cool. You're all cozy. And I'll see you in a few hours. Love you, bud. It's 5 a.m. I've said goodbye to Frank. I'm on my way. The rain that was pretty heavy the last few hours is just a mist now. So yeah, I'm hoping this is a good choice and that it continues to remain mostly dry aside from all the bushes I'll be rubbing past. So yeah, this feels good. Would have been nice to get a little bit earlier start, but half hour ago it was coming down pretty hard. So yeah, I just wanted to give that a bit of time to see how it would go and make a good decision. Oh. All right. Oh, that's the lake down there. And that's where I'm going. Well, I hit the Alpine almost an hour ago, which was quite a bit faster than I was expecting, but since then I've been having like pretty topsy-turvy stomach and a bunch of dry heaving, so I just paused for a moment to just hopefully let things settle because I am pushing myself pretty hard. But yeah, it's it's pretty cold up here. I'm not complaining. I had to put my sweater back on, but it's after high 30s in Lillooet to I don't know, it's 5 degrees Celsius is a pretty big change. So oh yeah, my body's probably just a little shocked by the early morning, the temperature change, and then working so hard. But yay, a cairn! Oh, I've never been so happy to see a cairn. Hi. Thank you. I'm gonna go up that way. So I guess I was a little eager for climbing because I got a little bit above the main route, and then yeah, I just kept veering left without realizing it because the visibility is so poor. I've never come up a mountain with a route track. I've always just used maps and written instructions, so I'm really glad to have a track this time because I ended up about 300 meters climbers left of the route, and it took a bit to navigate a bunch of cliff ends to get back to the route and the cairn. So yeah, that was exciting. Yeah, it's just about another 275 meters of gain to the summit, so pretty stoked. I'm starting to feel like I might actually pull this off. So I'm also soaking wet. My shoes are pretty sloppy. My pants are soaked. But I'm happy. Yes! Oh, oh my. Oh. Oh, this feels so good. Oh, and the 360-degree views are amazing. I've never seen such glorious clouds in all my life. So, oh, you know, that there's the summit, Karen. So, you know, that mountain with foresty was pretty nice. It was a gorgeous day. It was really nice to realize I could be out in the mountains again, but this feels so much better to have done this completely on my own and in such crappy weather. It's probably the worst weather I've ever summited in. It's just be like this the whole time. I don't even care. I feel so good. It's like kind of funny because last time I was here, it was like 4 years ago, and it was pretty smoky summer, and like the views were okay, but they weren't great. But it's a fun climb, so I told myself, hey, I'd really like to come back someday when the views are better. And it's just like there's no views. It's just all for the climb, just all for the love of it, of the climb. So I hauled, like I really pushed myself, and yeah, I just can't believe this. I got up here like more than an hour faster than I had envisioned. So yeah. Yeah. I'm gonna sign this register. It's a pretty big drop off this side. I'll try to show you. Alright, it is so cold up here. It's probably barely above freezing, and I'm soaked. Yeah, so time to get off this mountain. I am looking forward to getting back to the van, taking off all my clothes, and getting into bed with Frank, who's going to be super warm and toasty, and this is going to be so nice. Oh, okay. We're going that way, and then we're going to go down. I feel like I always get hungry going down. But it feels good to be able to eat something. This is coltsfoot. It's one of my favorite herbs. I'm gonna pick just a few leaves. It's really good for the lungs, so make a nice tea when I get back. I'm just gonna take those with me. That'll be nice. Look at this like nice trail I've just come down, and on the way up I like went up that there. Up. It was like way harder than what I had to do. Like this is just a walk, and over there I was like full on using my hands and like climbing, so I don't know. Like yeah, it's like just it's fine because it's well within my abilities, but it just really like is a good reminder of how easy it is to get off track when visibility is bad. So I'm just gonna be a bit more mindful next time, and should have known just to like follow the creek. Like that's what the route shows on the map. I just like got in my own head and was just having fun like climbing. Pika! So I've just come down in 1 hour, what took me 2 to go up. So, oh, it feels so good. I feel amazing, actually. That hike with Foresty, it was tough. Like I had a hard time. My legs were cramping. I like felt like I really had to dig deep to get out there, but this was like a little bit more than that, just a smidge. And it felt way easier. So these like early morning missions we've been on really helping, and yeah, I'm just like so high on mountains. It feels so good, and it's also almost like easier like being alone. I really like being alone out here, actually. Like I have no problems with it, but it's almost easier being alone because there's no one to compare yourself to. There's no one going like a little bit faster, like giving you like the opportunity to feel like you're a little slow. Like I just feel like I'm just cruising right along, and yeah, I feel solid. Mmm. Mmm. So good. Oh, I made it. I'm back on the road. It feels so good. Just cruising back to my precious little Frankie. And I really didn't worry about him at all because I was going way quicker than I had planned for. And I know it's totally cool out, so he's safe and he's well within his pee holding comfort. So yeah, it was not as difficult being away from him as I thought it was going to be. I was just like so into being in the mountains, and it feels so good to feel like me again. Oh, I just feel like I just like woke up back to life or something. Like, oh, yeah, I don't know. I'm definitely needing a meal though. Hi. Good morning. Good morning. I'm so happy to see you. Soaking. Hi, bud. Hi. I'm happy to see you. Thank you. You're so sweet. It's gonna be instant soupy noodles. At least for like the first course. And then I'm gonna just like take off all my clothes and veg out for a bit and then probably make something more substantial. But yeah. I can tell you had a nice time. You're happy. Hi, bud. Oh, I went in like within 20 minutes I went from hiking to a hot food ready and in dry clothes in bed eating it. So yeah, that's a win. Round 2. That was such a nice nap, and it's raining. It's been like kind of raining on and off since I got back from my hike, which is awesome because even though I got super wet, it wasn't like raindrops. It was just like mist and plant drops and stuff. So I mean, either way, I would have been wet, but this feels like I probably would have gotten wetter. But it was a nice nap, and it's cool enough that Frankie cuddled with me under the blankie the whole time. It's so nice. So really just a perfect day, and just gonna take it pretty easy and do some stretching, clean up from my trip, and yeah, just hang out. And then I think tomorrow we'll go do something fun with Frank in the mountains, just something not as far, like a lake or something. So that's gonna be it for this video. If you enjoyed this video, or you're just like stoked for me or super proud of me, then give this video a big thumbs up and subscribe down below if you haven't already. I'm gonna find a cute clip of Frank to send you off on your way, and I hope you have a great day. I really appreciate you watching. Thanks, bye.